Have you ever been curious about cleaning tips from the Great Depression era? I am so excited in this video to share with you what I've learned. Well, if we haven't met before, my name is Betsy. I have a wonderful husband and two small kids and a third one on the way, and I have been so excited to do this video. I stumbled across a book from the 1930s about housekeeping. This book is called Housekeeping Handbook, How to Do It by Lydia Ray Balderston. In this book, she kind of talks zone by zone through the house of how to clean things properly, how to maintain things properly, and I just found the book very, very fascinating. So in this video, I'm basically going to take you through cleaning supplies, some things that they would have used in the 1930s and things that we can still find on the shelf today. Then I'm going to take you through a few handy tips, and these will be direct quotes from the book, and some of them are really fascinating. And lastly, I'll just share a couple things quickly that struck me about cleaning routines during the Great Depression. So first off, basic cleaning supplies. If you are looking to make your budget stretch and make your dollar go further, this is what the Great Depression was all about. It was hard times, people were out of work, and so they were looking to make their dollar stretch as far as they could. And so when you're looking at cleaning supplies, you're looking at a very simple list of cleaning supplies to clean your whole house. You're looking at things like vinegar, things like baking soda, things like ammonia, things like making your own laundry detergent, using things like Fels Naphtha soap or Kirk's Castile soap. These are things which are still on the market today. Using lemons in a whole variety of ways for all sorts of purposes. Another thing that I noticed was reusable cleaning supplies. Rags. I'm sure a lot of you probably, like me, have a rag box or a rag bin where you have old t-shirts that you've cut up or old towels or whatever that you use as rags for cleaning. And this is so much more economical than using paper towels or using those wipes that come in those canisters. And then the other thing for reusable cleaning supplies was things like mops, dusters, whereas now in modern day, it's much more common to have something like a Swiffer where you were buying disposable, wipes that go on there, or you're buying replacement heads for your duster. Not saying there's not a place for that at different times. There certainly is. But you'll notice that in the 1930s, those things weren't available and people were using and reusing and just washing things and using them over and over again. If you were looking to scale down your budget in terms of household cleaning supplies, going as much towards reusable as possible is going to make a big difference. I'm going to link 3 videos below that I found very inspirational. If you are looking at this video and feeling like, oh man, I want to make my own cleaning supplies and I'm really into figuring this out. Now, these 3 don't specifically relate to Great Depression era cleaning, but it kind of takes these ideas of basic cleaning supplies and runs with them. First off is a wonderful video about making your own laundry detergent. There's a second one from the YouTube channel Our Oily House about a great, very simple all-purpose cleaner. And then thirdly, a video from Clean My Space. And that one is all about a ton of different uses for lemons in household cleaning, which is so fascinating. Next, I'm going to share with you some handy tips, some quotes directly from the book. At the very beginning of the book, there is a section entitled General Discussion of Cleaning. Efficiency in cleaning is dependent not on the number of tools, but on their suitability for the job. We need few special rules for special rooms, for general rules may be applied to all. Plan a work schedule, work with system, start in one place and advance to each part of the room in order, working from top to bottom. Let each task have its time and its place, so will all tasks get done in their turn. This next one is under general discussion on kitchen and bathroom care. It says, the kitchen, as the place where food is prepared, should be spotless. It will need tidying up at least twice a day. Put every utensil, dish, and tool back in its place when clean. Dust all crumbs of food from working surfaces and brush floor. Remember that crumbs invite vermin. This was a hint in the kitchen section about how to exterminate ants. Keep food covered. Place legs of refrigerator, tables, storage cabinets in water with a film of oil. Find point of entrance and treat with kerosene. If possible, trace ants to nest and destroy there with boiling water. Place a mixture of sugar and borax near the runway or around the nest. Now I have to read to you the recipe for making your own laundry soap. First, you start by taking 1 pound of clean, unsalted fat, warmed. Yes, unsalted fat. Warmed, and then 14 ounces of lye solution, and then ammonia and borax may be added as extra cleaners. Stir it with a stick until like honey. You can mold it in wooden or cardboard box lined with waxed paper. Cut next day for use. Stack to dry and harden. When she talks about drying clothes, she says, with modern machines, wringer or extractor, it is possible to extract more water than by hand wringing. Clothes may thus be partially dried and made ready for ironing without hanging. Outdoor drying of cottons and linens gives a time for sun and air to bleach and sterilize. It has been a while since I have hung dried my laundry. I did it more when I was doing cloth diapers with my last child, and I'm planning to do cloth diapers again with this child. And this is a great way to save energy costs, and it's a wonderful way to kind of incorporate a little bit of slow living into our lives. In directions on cleaning a refrigerator, she says, remove all food and racks. Wash racks with ammonia and water. Wash all compartments with ammonia and water. Rinse and wipe dry. Cool and replace food. As a note, she says, an odor about a refrigerator means something is not clean. But you will notice in this process, she does not mention anything at the beginning about going through your fridge and tossing out food that's gone bad. This was the Great Depression. They did not let food go bad during the Great Depression. Everybody was doing their best to make things last, to make use of everything, and to not let things go to waste. And so I took that as kind of a mental note for myself. Be more diligent about not wasting food and not just letting things go bad in our refrigerator. Lastly, I just wanted to share a couple of things that struck me in reading through this book, just really looking at cleaning tips from the Great Depression. One is that I am lazy, not to like beat myself up, but in reading through what the care and maintenance of a home was like in the 1930s, oh my goodness. I realized that I finished what I consider a hard day's work of cleaning in our house, and it's nothing compared to what they did. Absolutely cleaning the house, scrubbing the house from top to bottom, and really making sure that every nook and cranny was clean. This was kind of inspirational to read this and go, man, the work ethic at that time and the dedication to really making sure that your home was spotless is something that I think is to be admired. It was honestly kind of inspiring to read. The second thing that really struck me in reading through this was the emphasis on care and maintenance rather than replacement. Now, you can make the argument, of course, nowadays they don't make things like they used to, whether it be appliances or whatever, in our homes. And that is very true. But this whole idea of focusing on the care and maintenance of the things that you own rather than just tossing them and replacing them. Obviously, again, this is a mindset from the Great Depression. The idea of tossing something that you might be able to repair or get a little bit more use out of, that wasn't done then. I loved this because I thought, where are areas in our family's life where I can apply this, where instead of just tossing something or getting rid of something, I can learn first off how to care for and maintain it properly. And then second, if something is broken, making an effort to fix something before I just toss it and buy something new to replace it. This was an incredible era. I have one set of grandparents who have since passed on that both lived through this era. They were old enough to remember it. My other set of grandparents were born during the Great Depression, but this set of grandparents actually were old enough to remember what it was like when their parents were out of work, remember different things that they did around the house. And this generation was an incredible generation. And so in doing this video, it's just been very inspiring to me. And it has really kind of motivated me to look at how can I do it better? How can I apply that same work ethic and that same mindset to my housekeeping today? And so I hope this has been fun for you. I hope it's been inspiring, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.